and that would be okay. Don't forget the physical and spiritual work you put in and the sacrifices you made to get where you've been and where you're at. You know, because nobody can do what you do the way you do it. Even if you put two people right next to each other with the same everything, and you track the time, you give them a time frame to do whatever it is the task is, and at the end of that allotted time, you cut the time and they got to stop. It's not going to be the same because they're not the same. So don't give your power away. Is another thing that I'm basically saying to y'all, man. Don't give your power away. You know, there's power in knowing who and what you are, and standing on that, and not letting nobody, denigrate that. I mean, you got to, this is you. At the end of the day, man, people only going to do what you allow them to do. So, all right, the next thing is, what's that? Don't forget all the obstacles you've overcame, or all the obstacles you've overcome. Your strength, that inner strength. Ain't got nothing to do with lifting no weights. Don't forget, you got to remember, and don't lose yourself in those circumstances or situation, based on, what others is bringing to the table, the kind of energy they bring into your table. You always reserve the right to reject anything somebody bringing to you if you don't feel as though it's beneficial to you. Regardless of their position or whatever stature they man, later for all that, man. Listen, I don't have to accept what you bringing to me. And I'm not, if it's not right to or for me. So, I just encourage everybody else to do the same, man. So, in those situations, man, you just gotta, be present in the moment, man, and do what's necessary, man, for the betterment of yourself. The last few things I want to highlight are, just focus on yourself, man. That's what I learned how to do, man. I mind my business. I ain't worrying about what nobody else doing, what nobody else got going on, because that's going to take my attention away from what I'm focusing on. I'm investing in myself. I'm doing what's necessary to bring to fruition what's up here. You get what I'm saying? So, in doing that, I ain't really got time to be focusing on or worrying about what nobody else got going on or what nobody else is doing. So yeah, focus on yourself, man. Second thing I want to highlight is, man, be a better you today than you were yesterday. See, I said this and I wasn't supposed to say this earlier, but yeah, self-explanatory, man. Perpetual progression. If even if you only pick out 2 to 3 things for you to do in a day, and you write those 2 to 3 things down the night before, when you complete those 3 tasks, you were successful for that day. That's simple. It doesn't have to be complex or, grandiose or none of that stuff. You know what I mean? If you accomplish your goals for any given day, your day was successful. So it's that simple. Another thing I want to highlight, and this is another main reason for this video, is not the earth spacious enough for you to migrate in, therein. Remember, strangers are more likely to support you than those that knew you all your life. You ain't got to take my word for that. It's a bunch of celebrities, that's living today. Matter of fact, I heard Boosie talk about it. Shout out to Boosie, little Boosie. He was talking about, how everybody that became a celebrity and stayed in their hometown got killed. Young Dolph is the latest, but I'm just saying, it is what it is, man. Don't be scared to go somewhere and start new, because you're not starting over. You're starting with the experience that you have from the time you leave. That saying they say, I wish I could, we have people used to say, man, if I could only go back in time to a younger age with the knowledge I now have. You can do that any day you decide to. You can start over and, either demolish and reconstruct your life at any time you decide to. See, the thing is, do you have enough heart to do it? If you come to the realization that, you know what, I did this ass backwards. I did it wrong. And because that's kind of like what I realized. I came to a point where, as though, I was doing things based off of what I felt like I was obligated to do. Because I would not have constructed my life the way that it was constructed had I not been from that, mentality. So when I came into enlightenment and I started looking around, like, hold up, man, this ain't working for me. So I demolished it. I built it, and I broke it, and now I'm in the rebuilding process. It's your life, man. You gotta live it. Can't let others live it for you. The last thing, man, and that's this. Eliminate the possibilities of looking back on your life with regret. I'm going to say that again. Eliminate the possibilities of looking back on your life with regret. Do it now. And always know you're next. Shout out to my little brother, Karan. Karan Porter of LGI, Ladder Guy Installs. Yeah, he kind of brought that to my attention. It's been working wonders for me, man. So, shout out to LGI. If you guys need anything done regarding, decks, fences, smart installations, speakers, lights, whatever in the house, you know how to, do complete deletes where you don't see no wires and none of that. Yeah, so, if y'all watching this and y'all need anything done, man, look him up, man. He's official. But yeah, man, eliminate the possibilities of looking back on life with regrets, man. And I say that because, when my father passed, me and my siblings, we got the call, when he was in hospice. So, we tallied up, shot down Atlanta where he was at, and he was in a semi-incapacitated state. He couldn't speak, but the eyes was working, and me being empathic, I felt the energy that he was feeling. I felt the emotions that he was feeling. And he was hurting because think about it, man. When you realize that you at the end of your life forces energy, it's about to be over, and you realize that it's too late for you to rectify your wrongs. You see what I'm saying? That's not a place I want to be. That's a place that I'm not going to be. I'm gonna make that. I'm making that my business now. I'm not going to be there. You know. Matter of fact, shout out to Hove. Hove said, "Man, you know, if I don't take a chance for something better, then what kind of life am I protecting? You know what I mean? What kind of life would I have been? I'm gonna bring it back to me. What kind of life would I have been protecting, knowing good and damn well that I wasn't happy or satisfied with the life that I had? Nah, nah, nah. Cause see, that's being a coward. You know. Yeah, that's another video. You know. But yeah, I'm not going. No. Mm-mm. If it ain't working for me and it's not making me feel the way I need to feel about my life, then it's time for the construction machines to get popping. You know, so yeah, man, is not this earth spacious enough for you to migrate therein? You know. Hopefully, man, this video, resonated with somebody. I know it didn't resonate with everybody, man, but hopefully somebody, you know, you know, got some benefit from it, man. You know, with that, out.